song, and welcome to You Know It, the game show. The game show that brings people together 2 clues at a time. Today we have 4 fantastic, wonderful, exciting guests who are so gorgeous and intelligent. It's just dripping off of them. It's so exciting to have you guys here. There's Julia and SJ and Chris and Ed. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Fantastic. Really, really good to have you here. So let's just jump into this game. It's pretty simple. As you know, basically, when it's your turn, you pick one of these topics and you pick somebody to challenge with that topic. And if they get the answer correct, they get the points. And if they get it wrong, you get the points. Everybody has a chance to steal. The prize value or the point value goes up as we go through the game. And then we'll get to the final rounds when we get to the final rounds. But I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just dive right in. So let's take a look at the topics. Lovely disembodied voice. Could you tell us what topics we have today?
Absolutely, John. Topics this time are magazines, names, actors, states, opera and theater, easy, mystery, pop music and movies, geography, baseball, weather, and movies.
Oh, man, that was lovely and disembodied. Thank you very much. So, SJ, it is actually your turn first. And then we'll have Ed and Chris and Julia. And then we'll do it again. So, SJ, what topic do you want to choose and who you want to be the challenged person?
All right. I'm going to take geography for Julia.
Oh. Geography for Julia. All right. So, Ed and Chris can steal because nobody's used their steal. SJ, you cannot steal. Geography. Oh, this is ironic.
Oh no, don't say that.
Julia, what mile-wide waterfall is called Mosi Oa Tunya, or the smoke that thunders in the local Sutu language, and was renamed after a British queen by Scottish explorer?
I know it.
Who said that, Ed?
Yes.
Ed said that first, right? Sorry.
I think
Ed,
so.
Yeah, he did by a hair.
by a hair. Okay, Ed, what is the answer?
Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls is the answer. And in where is that, SJ?
It's in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
And also in Zambia.
On the border of Zimbabwe and Zambia.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Ed,
So I could, just to be clear, I could not steal that one. Right?
you could not.
Right,
You could
okay.
not have stolen that
Ooh.
one. Okay. So, Ed, it's your turn. You use your steal, and let's take a look at the topics and see what you want to do. What you want to do when they come for you.
Okay, I'm gonna give opera and theater to SJ.
Opera and theater
Oh,
to
boy.
SJ.
This is not
All
good.
right. So, Ed, you cannot steal because you're the challenger, and you also used your steal. Chris, you can steal,
Oh no,
and Julia, you can
I forgot. Okay.
Steal. All right. SJ,
Yes.
who wrote the operas that inspired Rent and Miss Saigon?
I know it.
Oh, Chris knows it. What is it?
Puccini.
Puccini. That is right.
No contest
Texas.
with Mr. Jeffries
I
in the
know.
room. There's
That
just
was-
no contest.
Rent is based on Low Bohem, and Miss Saigon is based loosely on Madame Butterfly. And I learned a lot more about opera this week than I've ever known before. And Julia, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I am going to give, well, pop music and movies to SJ.
Pop music and
Oh.
movies to SJ.
It's pop music and movies? Oh, wow. Okay.
It's pop music and movies to SJ. Julia cannot steal because she's the challenger, and Ed and Chris have used their steal already. So
Oh.
nobody can steal. So
I better know this one. God.
SJ, what singer won an Oscar for co-writing and recording a James Bond movie title song and recorded the biggest selling album of the 21st century when she was 21 years old?
I mean, I don't know about that first one. I just have to say Madonna.
Madonna. That would be the 20th century, not the 21st century.
Oh, what?
Very close. The answer is Adele with her
Oh,
album
Oh,
21,
yeah.
which is still the biggest selling album. And since the way things go and the music industry has changed, might actually be the biggest selling album of the 21st century for the rest of our lives.
which Bond theme did she write? I'm out of it.
Skyfall,
Skyfall.
Oh, that's right.
which was won an Oscar, and yet can anybody hum it?
No.
Okay.
But she sang it at the Oscars and was outshined by Shirley Bassey, who
Oh,
sang
okay.
Goldfinger at the same Oscars.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the only song
Basically
that comes to
showed
mind
us
when
how
you-
it was done. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but she was so
Sorry, that's
young.
true.
Okay. So those
All
points
right.
go to whoever asked the question, which was Julia. Okay. So lovely disembodied voice. We're after the first 4 questions. What are the scores?
Okay. Have we had 4 questions?
Yes. I believe so. No, did we?
I don't think Chris
No,
is up
it's still
to the
Chris's
question, right?
turn.
Oh my God! Thank you. Okay, so now it's Julia's turn. So what's the score?
No, it's Chris's turn. Julia just went, and so now we go to Chris.
Oh, because it was Chris's turn. I screwed up. It was supposed to be Chris's turn, and I went to Julia. So
That's
well,
okay.
thank you.
That's
lovely
okay,
disembodied
John.
voice.
Yes, and
Exactly. So now it's Chris's turn.
That's correct.
Okay, Chris. Let's take a look at the remaining topics,
oh,
and we'll. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get fired.
okay. I'm gonna give Ed baseball.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't want to judge anything. Okay, Julia and SJ can both steal baseball. Ed, what Major League Baseball team shares the record for the most wins in one season and is the only team that has never played in the World Series?
I know it.
Okay, Ed. What is the answer?
The Mariners.
The Seattle Mariners. That is correct. Very, very, very good. Okay, now
Are we the
lovely-
only team that has never gone to the World Series?
Yeah.
This
in
is correct.
all the land.
Crazy.
and
Oh,
the thing is that winning the most games ever is incredible.
Yes.
I mean, they're tied with the Chicago Cubs from 1906. So it's just insane that they won that many games and then they were eliminated and they never went to the World Series.
It's 116 wins, right?
it's
Yeah,
the
100%.
owners. It's the owners. I put this on the anyway. Let's go on with the
We
game.
all put it on the owners, whoever they might be. All right,
Yankees.
SJ,
I blame the
Always
Yankees.
the producer's fault.
okay, now lovely disembodied voice. Thank you very much. It is the producer's fault. Okay, lovely disembodied voice. Now, can you tell me what the score is? Now that we've actually gone through 4
Absolutely.
questions.
Absolutely, John. Okay, so SJ is still trying to get on the board here, so no points there yet. Julia and Chris are tied with 10 points each, and Ed is in the lead with 20.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So SJ, as you
Get
guys
used to it.
know, if you have the fewest points at the end of the 12 questions, chances are good based on past shows that you'll win. The first 5 shows were won by the person who had the fewest points. Actually, I don't think that's going to work anymore. But SJ, it is your turn. So let's take a look at those topics and which one do you want to pick and who do you want to give it to?
All right, I'll have magazines to Chris.
Ooh,
Okay, Julia, you could steal magazines for Chris. What magazine, Chris, is the oldest continuously published monthly magazine in the U.S. and endorsed a presidential candidate for the first time in its 175-year history in October of 2020?
oh, I know this. I saw it on the news.
Yeah, me too.
But what? Oh, it's
I know it too.
Scientific American.
Yes, that's That's
I
right.
wouldn't have guessed that.
Fantastic. He rooted around in his brain, turned over a rock, and there it was, the answer.
What threw me, like, I'm surprised that's the oldest, was what threw me about it.
I know. It's pretty
But I
cool.
wanted to say National Geographic, but I knew they weren't the ones that.
That was the first one I thought of, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, Scientific American endorsed President Trump. No, actually, it's
What? No.
Joe Biden. Okay, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to move my little clicker so I know whose turn it actually is, and it goes down to Ed. So, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
Doesn't SJ start?
No,
I just
That
did.
was SJ's question.
that was
Sorry,
SJ's.
okay.
Yeah, Julia, please don't confuse me any more than I already am. Let's
Let me
take
see.
a look at those topics.
Please, yes. I will give weather to Julia.
All right, Julia. I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is this isn't a question. This is a scavenger hunt. There is
Oh,
no
no.
stealing. Everybody who participates will get 20 points. The first person to come back to the camera wearing this item gets a
Okay.
bonus 20 points. And the question, or what you're looking for, is a pair of sunglasses. Julia's back, and she gets the extra 20 points. And Chris looks fantastic in his, and SJ can't find her sunglasses because it hasn't been sunny in a long time. And fantastic, you all get 20 points. Julia gets 40 points. And you guys, of course, know that the city that buys the most sunglasses per capita by like 50% more than the other competitor
Los Angeles?
is
Florida?
No, it's
Seattle.
Seattle.
Seattle. No
Why? Because
umbrellas.
we
all
lose our sunglasses. That's my theory. All right, fantastic. Okay, Chris, it's now your turn. Let's take a look at the remaining topics and see who you want to do.
John,
Hmm?
Julia. We changed the order, so it's Julia now.
Oh no, I want to go back to the old order that was supposed to be, but I
So it's
appreciate that.
Chris now.
Yes, exactly, because I've got it written down. Oh boy.
Okay, so all right. SJ, let's see what you can do with names.
Oh,
Oh, God.
names. All right, Julia, you still have your steal, so Julia could steal names. All right, SJ. What name is shared by Clark Kent's mother and George Washington's wife?
Martha?
Martha.
That's right. Very good. All right, excellent. So you didn't say I know it, Julia, so you just gave the answer to SJ.
Although I did know what George Washington's wife
I'm
was.
so sorry.
But you also didn't lose the points because you
No.
didn't. Is that true? Like,
That's right. There's no points. That was just a random noise that happened to be the right answer.
I just went,
But I did not know that was Superman's mother's
Yeah,
name.
I didn't
Martha.
either.
I did not
Well,
know
yeah,
that.
and
were
you know
his
what's
parents George and Martha Washington?
no, it's not the same person. If
Oh.
if you
oh my God,
guys
I can't believe I did that. Sorry.
if you guys had gone out and saw Superman v Batman, which I really don't recommend that you do ever, ever.
Probably won't do it.
Fear not.
They're fighting against each other, and then all of a sudden they both realize, wait a minute, my mother's name is Martha too, because Bruce
No.
Wayne's mother
Oh
is,
my God.
Martha. And yeah, they were both named Martha back in the 30s for no apparent reason, and yeah, and then that's a big plot point in that terrible movie, which is one of the many reasons why it's terrible. In fact, the main one, because that's what brings them together. Wait,
The
my mom's
power
name is Martha.
Of the mother.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Maybe I shouldn't be so patriarchal about it, right? Or something. Julia, now
It
it's your
seems
turn.
like a bad pivotal plot point for a
It is.
superhero
It's so dumb.
movie.
But the rest of that whole movie is brilliant.
Top drawer.
Some of the acting in
So-
that is just amazing, amazing, amazing. Julia, why don't we take a look at the topics and you can figure out who you want to.
Okay.
Remember, you got the easy and the mystery. This is the
I
last
still,
one that's worth
still
3
have a
points.
steal too, but I won't obviously.
Yeah, you
take
still have a steal.
it. Um,
SJ has a steal too.
I think I do, yeah.
and how many rounds are there? We have 4.
You have 5 questions. So this is the end of like the second round, and then the next round, all the points are 30 points.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, we're all pretty tied. So let's see. I'm going to give states to Chris.
Oh,
Okay, states to Chris. SJ, you could steal this.
All right.
okay.
Didn't she already steal?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay.
No, she didn't. As far
I'm
as I
sorry.
can
I'm just
remember.
being
No,
competitive.
I didn't. I
No,
didn't.
it's totally fine.
And you know how
I
I hate SJ.
Yeah, do you think, Ed, do you think that I'm not keeping track of everything and making sure that everything is running completely smoothly? All right,
You don't have to answer that.
what happened? Whose turn is it? Okay, so I'm reading this question, and SJ could answer or Chris, but I think
Oh, right.
this is for Chris.
You're right. I'm
Yes,
supposed to
it's
answer
for-
it.
it's
Okay.
for
You're
Chris.
supposed to answer this question, and the question is states. Chris, let me ask you a question. What state is the only state that touches only one other state and was part of another state, not the one it borders, until 1820?
Maine?
That's right.
Oh!
Oh! Wow. Good one.
Chris has to go close the door now.
Close the door.
I
Close the
didn't-
door on
The
that.
front
Shut
door.
the door.
Shut the front door.
I didn't shut the door after the scavenger hunt. It was bothering me.
Every time you drive to Maine, you drive through a piece of New Hampshire that's this wide and has a gigantic like liquor store because there's no state tax.
Well, it's a state liquor store. Yeah. That's why it's there. It's a state liquor store. That's the only place you can get it. It's on 95. And that little strip that you just diminished, you just said it was like a little bit of New Hampshire. Just a tiny little bit of New Hampshire.
was-
That's where I'm from. Okay?
I drive through it every year when I go up to Maine if I'm driving.
I'm changing everything. All
I
right.
think
So,
that little sliver you're talking about is New Hampshire. I mean, it's like,
It's like you're in Massachusetts forever, and then it's like after you're in Maine.
yeah, okay, all right. It's 4 towns. It's Seabrook, it's Hampton, Northampton, Rye, and Portsmouth. It's 5 towns. 5
John,
towns. That's the
I have a-
seacoast of New Hampshire. What?
I have a question. You
Yeah.
said it borders one state, but it's
One
not
state.
the same state that it used to be a part of?
That's right. It used
What
to be
did
a
it
part
used
of
to be a part of?
Massachusetts.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Maine was part of Massachusetts. Do you know
That
why?
is so weird.
Why?
No.
Well, I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody has any idea why.
Some trade deal.
no one's allowed to know why.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Some trade
The
deal for
secret
like
has been
beaver
buried
skins and
deep.
All right, so now we're down to the last 4 questions. So, lovely disembodied voice. Let's look at the scores, and you can tell us what's left and what the scores are.
Well, things are very exciting right now, John, because
Mm.
SJ and Ed are tied with 40 points
Oh.
each.
Yeah.
Watch
Julia
out.
is ahead of them by just 10 with 50 points, and Chris has pulled out in front with 70 points.
70 points. Yeah, that
We got to get
main-
him.
Wow.
That main answer was a huge something.
That was
something. Okay, so
That
SJ,
may
it's up
be
to
the best thing that Maine has ever done for anyone. So congratulations.
Not true.
oh,
Okay, listen, my entire family
Take
who's
it.
not in the house with me now is in Maine, okay?
Okay,
God.
sorry. We love Maine.
Yeah, go Maine.
Right.
Go Maine. Anyone
Right.
want to?
Oh, Maine.
Chris,
That
Ed,
was just-
you're
The
in
way
my
life should
mind,
be.
you've already won. Okay, let's take a look at the topics. It's SJ's turn now that she's insulted my family.
Oh God.
What are the topics? Which one do you want to do?
Oh, I'll take Actors to Ed.
Actors
Oh.
to Ed. Okay, Julia, you still haven't used your steal. So
Okay.
you could steal this. Ed, let me
Listening.
ask you a question. Who
Okay.
won an Oscar for playing a drug dealer in the Best Picture winner for 2017 and won an Oscar for playing a classical pianist in the Best Picture winner for 2019?
And I can't answer right.
Nope.
And I can't either.
Nope.
Well,
Drug dealer 2017, piano player 2019.
Yeah, stop looking at your computer. No,
I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not. I'm hanging my head and act in thespian shame.
You have to say, if you're gonna steal it, by the way, Julia, you have to say, I know it. You have to steal it. You can't just
Oh,
blurt out the answer.
Yeah.
Give it to Ed. So
I'm
don't
gonna
do
kick
that.
my-
I don't know it. I'm gonna save my steal.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna kick myself.
Yes, you will.
Between this and Mostly Tunya, I'm just like, oh, picking the wrong subject.
Is that what they call Victoria Falls in your house? What do they call it?
The smoke that thunders. Yeah.
It's a
You
mile
pronounced it a
wide.
lot better than I did.
I'll take a wild guess.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard is incorrect. It is Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
God
Right, of course.
Damn it.
Yes. God damn it. Mahershala Ali. God
Moonlight
damn that.
and Green
Moonlight.
Book.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really. Have you guys seen Remy?
I knew it
Have you
from
seen-
Moonlight. I didn't know.
Remy, he's amazing in Remy.
And
Oh
Remy,
my God.
everybody should watch Remy. It's really good.
Everybody
Okay,
should watch Remy.
Ed, it's your turn. Let's take a look at the topics that are remaining. Actually, they're just easy, the mystery and movies. You can take a look at that score. The easy one.
Well, I'm not going to give movies to SJ, that's for sure.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
No way.
let's see. Let's give. And I can't give something to myself.
No, but
I'll
if you
give-
give it to the person who can't answer it, you'll get those points.
Oh. All right.
But
I'll give movies to Julia since she can't steal from herself.
All righty. All right. So movies, just to wake up my son, movies is in the bottom right corner, Yog, right? So what that means is it's a visual question. And so the
Oh.
question for you, Julia, and SJ could steal, by the way.
I can steal it.
Oh, SJ.
Oh no!
SJ's gonna steal the hell out of this.
We'll
Maybe
see.
not. Maybe not. Who knows? All right.
She's a walking movie encyclopedia.
No,
Okay,
don't say that.
Julia, who directed this and this?
Player.
I know
Who directed the
it.
player?
What, SJ, what did you say?
Oh,
I
I
think-
did.
I
I
think
did
said
say
I
I
know
know
it.
it. I did say I know it.
I think you did. And I think,
But I do know it.
okay.
And what I can't remember his
Uh,
name. Like I know all his films. I know his style.
Oh, this is so
what?
sad.
Oh, don't let this be painful.
See,
Why did
kids,
I,
this
why
is
did
what
I-
happens when you get older. You start to just forget everything.
Pontificate out
Um,
loud. Yeah. That's what I did.
Pontificate a lot
Out loud.
out loud.
It helps the thinking
Well,
process.
I remember when I was young.
Yeah,
No,
so-
I don't really, but I'm going to just say that I remember when I was
Yes,
young.
I remember the time.
Oh my God, he has such a specific style.
Last name?
I've seen
Last
short
name?
films. This is crazy. Oh, this is so
Yeah.
painful. He's so well known.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen to me.
Mm, yeah.
Name
It's okay.
is,
I don't judge you.
McCabe and Mrs. Miller. I mean, like, come
You
on.
can just name all the movies that he's made.
all the films.
Everybody will know that you knew it, even though you're not going to give the right answer.
Even though I'm not saying the name.
Just go ahead and mention a couple other films, and then I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
Oh, God.
What's your
Um,
answer, Smarty
I
Pantser?
even just saw it. Nashville. Oh.
These are all really good films by this one guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
and
gave it away. I just said a guy.
No, I said it was a guy. I know it's a guy. It's a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't get his
Oh.
name. I cannot remember his name.
Go ahead and
That
give
is
an answer.
horrible.
Give an answer. Just throw out an answer.
No, I don't even. I can't. I'm too depressed.
Okay. SJ. So that's SJ's answer. She still now. What is the answer, Julia? Do you know?
I don't.
You don't.
Oh, God.
So Ed, you just got yourself. Was that was the movies one? So you just got yourself 60 points.
I did.
So I
You-
get 30 taken away from me,
You get
right?
30 taken away from
Oh.
you. It is
I
a
still can't
switcheroo.
Ooh.
All right. So
Oh, God.
So I don't
yes.
even have
All
to
right,
say
now
Robert Altman,
That's
I was
right, you
about
do
to
not
say
have
it,
to say
yeah.
Oh my God.
it's good that you
I
did because
my
I was
favorite
just gonna,
director.
I was just going to go on and
That's
forget to tell
painful.
people what the answer was.
No, it's
Oh,
painful.
SJ, I'm sorry for you. I feel
We're sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, you
Okay.
haven't lost yet.
No, you haven't. Okay,
The
Chris,
dumbest.
it's your turn. Let's take a look at the
Oh, I
topics.
needed that. Thank you.
You're
Let's take a
welcome.
look at the
I just did that
topics.
for you.
SJ used your steal, unfortunately.
look at
Julia
it.
still has a steal.
What a waste.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say I know it out loud. Oh.
I'm sorry, but you did
Uh,
say it.
Oh, man,
But I
have
did. But I
muscles.
did.
I'm gonna be a good, upstanding citizen and give SJ the easy question
All right.
because I feel so
Hopefully I
badly
can
about
get it
what
because
just
that
happened.
one was easy and I did not get it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the easy question. Pay
Please,
attention because Julia has a steal.
Okay.
So lean forward. Ready? What animal was first domesticated about 9,500 years ago and goes by the scientific name Felis
I know it.
catus?
Cat.
Julia said it first. I'm sorry.
No way.
Yes, she
Is that
did.
true?
I heard her say I know it before you said it. I'm sorry.
I can't believe this.
I know it's so sad. But maybe she'll get it wrong. What is the answer, Julia?
Cat.
Ah, cat! Is that what you mean to say cat out loud?
Cat.
Because cat?
Cat.
You gotta project, Julia. Can you project?
Cat.
Can you believe that the scientific name of cat is Felis catus?
Really?
Yes.
Just
can't believe it. It's like-
Thanks anyway.
That's Latin for that darn cat.
That's right.
From outer
All right.
space.
Julia, who
I'm
do you?
doing
The
so
final.
well.
It's your turn. The final turn, and let's take a look at the
It is the mystery question.
it's a mystery question. Now,
Worth
here's the funny
double.
thing.
Oh,
It's worth
right.
double, and you used your steal on that. Everybody gets their steals back. So it's the
Oh.
final thing.
Hey.
Everybody can steal.
Except me. I'm not allowed
You
to answer.
can't steal. That is right.
Okay.
Wait, so who's supposed to
So
answer?
let's take a no.
assigning?
Julia's
who
got to
is
assign. Let's
assigning?
take a look at the topic so that Julia knows what the score is.
Yeah. Let me look at everyone's scores.
Yeah. Okay. So SJ's got 40, Ed's got 100, Julia's got 80, and Chris has got 70.
All right. I have to give it to my girl, SJ.
All right.
Thanks.
John,
Yeah.
SJ doesn't have to say I know it, but Chris and I have to say I know it before we answer, correct?
That is correct.
Or does
Okay.
SJ have to say I know it?
No, she doesn't have to say I know it, but if
Oh.
she says the answer right after I hear I from Chris or Ed, and it's
Okay.
so
Got it.
that's
Oh,
okay.
it's the
Oh,
I.
I should have
it's
yelled
not
out
the it.
Victoria Falls then. Okay.
Oh yeah. What
Mm.
organization? No, it wasn't your turn, was it?
It was, but Ed spoke first, so it doesn't matter actually.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. So this is a question for SJ,
Mhm.
and Ed or Chris could steal it. What
Okay.
organization, SJ, hosted the invention and employed the inventors of baseball and volleyball, and is the subject of the Village People's best-selling single?
I know it.
Oh, what is it?
Oh God, I know it too.
IMCA.
The YMCA. So
Thank
basketball
you anyway.
and
Yeah.
Which has
volleyball.
nothing to do with gay people, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
It's
According
Trump
to the band
approved.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. So the and Fire Island, that song has nothing to do with gay people either.
Or in the Navy.
Or
In the
Macho
Navy
in the
has
Navy.
nothing to do
Or
with
Macho
people.
Man.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Yes.
What about the costumes or the name? It has nothing to do with gay people. No.
Nope.
Okay. I guess I just jumped to some conclusions.
Just some iconic American icons, John.
Once I left New Hampshire and met some gay people, I thought, oh, Village People. Oh, but I guess I was wrong. Okay. So I don't know what just happened. So Ed just stole that, right? And it was
Yeah.
the mystery
Yeah.
question, and he
I took
stole
it to the Y.
All right. So he got 60 points for that. So
Oh
let's
my
take a look.
God.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a look at
Being
the.
left in the dust.
So what are the scores now? Lovely disembodied voice.
Well, that was so exciting. So SJ has 40 points.
Mm-hmm.
Chris has 70 points. Julia has 80 points, and Ed is ahead by 100% at 160 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
That's
Impressive.
really great. Congratulations, Ed. I just don't want to step over this incredible accomplishment.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So Ed, you're gonna jump ahead to the final round.
Right.
So-
So I'll chill.
You can kind of chill, but we're gonna have a little conversation first. So don't go away.
Okay.
And Julia, you're in second, so you're jumping ahead to the semifinal. So it's going to be SJ versus Chris, in a minute. But first, before we go on, I just want to ask you guys if you have anything that you want to plug or talk about, or maybe SJ could turn on a light.
It's getting dark. Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
And perhaps you've noticed this beautiful necklace that I'm wearing. It was a gift from one of our contestants, and
I was going to
also
ask.
these earrings come along with it. But since I was wearing these headphones, I couldn't do it. But they are made by the beautiful and incredible Alice Dodd. So
Oh,
I want to plug Alice Dodd's work, Unwritten in Stone, and it's
Unwritten in Stone, is that like at unwritteninstone.com or something, or on Etsy?
I think it's on Etsy.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
Julia can tell you.
Etsy.
I think
It's
Etsy,
unwritten in stone. I think all one word.
All right, awesome.
yeah. And also my film Lane 1974 is still out there. Y'all can watch it.
Yeah.
And, I just finished another one, so
Yeah, that's
Yes.
great.
caught up.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That movie, Lane 1974, is fantastic film
Oh,
that everybody should
thank you.
see. The opening shot reminds me of the work of
Robert
Robert
Altman.
Altman.
God.
Julia, do you-
That's
something-
going to plague me for years to come.
You'll wake up screaming in the middle of the night.
I know, I will.
Like we do every night.
Yeah, exactly. And now we'll have a reason.
For a pretty okay reason.
Yeah. All right, Julia, how about you? Do you have anything you've been doing, or something you want to plug, or anything like that?
I don't really have anything to plug, but I want to plug the obvious, which is make sure you're registered, check your registration. Even if you've checked it, check it again. Vote early. Don't wait until the date. Vote early. And if you have $1, $5 or more, I would plug that you give it to Act Blue,
Act Blue. Okay,
which
fantastic.
supports democratic organizations.
Excellent. How about you, Chris?
I'm just going to piggyback on Julia. Like, yes, vote. Have a plan for voting.
Mhm.
But do not put off how it's going to happen until like the last minute. And yeah, there are lots of good organizations out there. There's one where you can help people actually get out the vote. Vote Forward sets you up with people you can write letters to encourage them to vote who are in states that might be more critical than the one you live in, and that is votefwd.org. I recommend them, and good people like them.
Excellent. Fantastic. How about you, Ed?
Hey, I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to get the turnout as much as we can, especially in critical swing states. I've been doing some phone calling for FL 2020 victory. I realize this is probably
Oh,
going to
yeah.
come up backwards.
Oh, no.
Um,
No, it's just
No,
to yourself it comes up backwards, but to everyone else it doesn't.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Get Forward. Zoom has fixed that.
Okay. So there's where you can sign up to be a phoner or a texter and talk to people in Florida and encourage them to vote early and make sure they have a plan. And they screen it pretty well. I haven't had any ugly confrontations. I've talked to a lot of very excited people, and it's actually been inspiring and encouraging and given me some hope and made me feel somehow a little bit empowered about all of this. So that's what I've been doing and would encourage everyone to do a little, whatever you can to make a difference this election.
All right, awesome. Well,
Brilliant.
since everybody has chosen to plug things that unselfishly, I'm going to selfishly plug my game, which is thegame.com. And you can actually pre-order for Christmas. And I have an announcement for those of you who are waiting for the downloadable version. It's going out tomorrow, and you'll be able to play it with people remotely because every card is going to have little codes on it. So you could actually
Oh, how
play it
fun.
on Zoom. I think it's going to work out
Oh,
great.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
fun.
we're going to have a group get together on Zoom, like maybe on Sunday in a week or so. I'll announce it and send it out to everybody who's got one, so that we could maybe get together and play games with people that you haven't seen in a while. So we're going to do that. I also want to do a shout out to everybody who's watching on YouTube right now, and especially my brother, who is usually there corralling the game. He started calling everybody there the you-know-it-alls, and I just want to officially
That's
name
cute.
the people who play along, including many of you guys who've been playing along and supporting the game. We're gonna be invite people to play the game, and also I just want to if you think a particular show is great, share with them because they're really evergreen. They last forever. And if it's really a great show, you can
Mhm.
send it to somebody, they can see it, because there's an interesting thing where people watch the show and then it trails off. And I don't really know why it should trail off, because this is entertainment. This is comedy gold right here, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So
Look
moving
no
on.
further.
Or tragedy. I mean,
Yeah. There's elements of everything. It's got everything.
got it all.
You know what? This is basically a Western. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spaghetti West.
Yeah.
Like
Just
McCabe and Mrs. Miller.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ouch.
Like Star Wars.
Oh,
cruel.
Ed.
Cruel. I need a glass of water after that.
Do you think that Nashville is really a Western?
Yeah.
How about Gosford Park? Gosford Park is definitely a Western.
Stop it.
Okay.
A wedding?
He and the women is a bit of a Western.
Dr. T and the women. Whew. Man. Yeah. This is Robert Altman's output. Okay. So what's going to happen now is we're going to figure out who's going to win this game. So we got 3 versus 4. So Chris, we're going to take a look at the topics.
Okay.
So you're in 3rd place and SJ's in 4th place. So you get to choose the topic. And when I say it, if you know the answer, then go ahead and say, I know it. But SJ has to answer because she's in 4th place.
So are you saying I could steal it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so let's take a look at the topics are. Actually, let me ask the lovely disembodied voice to let us know what the topics are.
John, the topics are presidents, planets, protest, and prizes.
A lot of
Ooh.
alliteration.
Alliteration, yeah.
Who wrote this? Oh, I did.
Um,
Shakespeare.
So Chris, what
um,
topic do you want to choose?
let's take prizes, John.
All right, prizes. Excellent. Okay, so this is between Chris and SJ, Ed and Julia.
Okay, but I have to say I know it if I'm gonna.
No, either one. If basically, yeah. Well, I guess that's true. Yes. If you wanna, either one of you can say I know it.
Okay.
If you
Oh,
know the
do I
answer.
have to say I know it too?
Yeah.
In order to answer, I have to say I know it.
Well, yes. I'm sorry. I'm going to decide
Okay.
right now. I think I actually always was that way, but yes, you have to say I know it. But if neither one of you says I know it, you, SJ, have to answer. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you get it wrong, then Chris moves on. If you get it right, then you move on. All right.
Okay.
Who prizes? Who was the first musician to win a Nobel Prize for Literature and won his first individual Grammy in 1980 for his vocal performance of "You Gotta Serve Somebody"?
I know it.
Oh, Chris, what is it?
Bob Dylan.
Bob
yeah.
Dylan.
Oh.
That was a
That is
gimme.
correct. It was a
That's a gimme.
gimme. Oh,
Have you
There's not
seen
that much
Have
of
you
a
seen
gimme.
Chris's record collection?
I mean, it was just Chris, but you
It's
know,
like
a little
all
bit
Bob, all
tough,
Bob.
a little tough.
all
I think
right,
I would
all
have
right.
said Quincy Jones.
Yeah, and that would have
You,
been that would have been
legit,
good
a
too,
legit
Ed.
win.
Yeah, you don't have to be mean about it, Ed, just because you're in first place. Just because
I've
you
been
know all the
trapped
answers.
with him since March.
And his record collection.
Not Bob Dylan.
All right, Chris,
That would be
you
yeah.
move on to
All right.
battle with Julia. Now, Julia, you get to pick the topic. Let's take a look at the topics that are remaining. I think they're, yeah, go ahead. Presidents, planets, and protest.
Planets, please.
Planets,
Planets,
okay.
please.
All right, now, Chris is obligated to answer, but either one can say,
Planet.
I know it.
Ooh.
Okay. What planet is the only extraterrestrial planet in our solar system that doesn't have a Roman name and has moons named after characters from Shakespearean plays?
Roman. I
Uranus.
know it.
Oh, Julia knows it.
You
What
know
is
what?
it?
I was gonna say the wrong name. I'm gonna give it to Chris. I was gonna say Saturn.
What?
Saturn.
You were gonna say Saturn, and
Yeah.
but Chris,
But Chris, I think, said the right one.
did you say I know it?
I did not say I know it.
But you said the answer?
I did say the answer.
What
which
was the
I, well, I
answer?
think I said Uranus.
Uranus is the correct answer. And that is very nice of you, Julia. That's very nice. I'm
sweet.
sure if things were reversed, Chris would have done the same thing.
Probably not.
No,
These two are mirthless, these guys.
I know. And so interesting. I don't know how they did it, but the two spouses ended up going to the final.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So should we just end the game here, just in terms of for marital?
No, I gave away my place.
No way.
There's a prenup. It's okay.
All right. Well, Julia, I appreciate your giving that up. That was nice. And you were going to say Saturn, so it's nice of you. But
I
now,
thought you were doing a
Chris-
trick question with like the Greek name or the Roman name. But of course, I think Saturn's actually the Roman name. So anyway,
yeah, everything. Neptune, they're all Roman gods except for Uranus, who's the Greek.
Uranus is Greek, but I didn't know about the moons. I couldn't name its moons, but
Yeah, they're all named
But maybe
after
because it was-
Shakespearean characters or characters from a poem by Alexander Pope. There's two of them that were given those names, which isn't that weird? Okay, so Ed,
I
you
knew
get to
that was
choose.
going to be the answer, no matter what the question was.
Yeah, Uranus. All right, Chris. I mean, Ed, you have a choice of these two topics. We have presidents and protest.
I guess, boy, Chris is going to be good with both of those. Members of my family watching are going to ask me to pick presidents. I'm going to say protest.
Okay, so you realize you have to answer these questions too, probably.
I understand.
Okay, so the only way this works is somebody has to get it right. Okay, that's one of the changes. I'm going to start reading clues for protests. Are we on protests?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So when you know the answer, say, I know it. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets to answer. If you both get it wrong, I'll ask another clue and you can both say, I know it. If we get through the 5 clues I have for protests and you don't know it, which is unlikely, then we'll go to presidents. Now watch it happen. Okay. All right, you guys ready?
I've got my hand on the dinger here.
All right, great. What protest march was the largest single-day protest in U.S. history and resulted in no arrests and took place on January 21st?
I know it. I know it.
Ed?
The Women's March.
The Women's March! Ed won!
Yeah.
Well played.
I knew it
Well
too, but I thought maybe the Women's March wasn't the official name. I was trying to think, does it have a more official name than that?
Yeah, I
But,
know.
yeah.
That's what I would have. That's what I
I knew it was the biggest ever.
It
So
was
yeah,
a single. No, here's the interesting thing. It's a single day the largest single day protest in U.S. history. Do you know what the largest protest around the world was against? Anybody? It was against the Iraq War on
wow.
February 15th, 2003. And it involved like
I remember that.
millions and millions of people around the world. But not that many people, not as many, a lot of people in the United States, but not quite as many, in part because there were, it was after 9/11 and we were a little bit more, maybe we should go to war. Maybe we can trust these guys about this
God.
yellow cake uranium. Yeah. Oh, wait, he's lying. Maybe we should reelect him. Okay.
Thanks for ending on a really depressing note.
I know. I'm sorry.
yeah. The
right,
Women's
I've got-
March was awesome.
Yay, Women's
Yeah, the
March.
woman. I went. It was fantastic.
I went.
We were there.
All right. Thanks to all the know-it-alls. I don't know if let me see if if we have a winner on the. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to. This mic is inconsistent. I don't know what happened. But anyway, Rob, are you out? If you're out there when you hear me in 12 seconds because it's delayed, can you tell me who won? Let's see. Well, we'll just wait for that. So while we're waiting, let me just say, if you're watching, please subscribe, tell your friends, go and order one of these games, and the downloadable will be available also on the website, so you can download it and play it immediately, because these games are being printed in Battle Creek, Michigan, where they make Kellogg's cornflakes. No relation. And vote. And remember, it's not what you know, it's who you know and what they don't know. So subscribe.
Or what they can't remember in the
What
moment.
they can't remember. And I don't see any message from my brother. Oh, okay. But while I'm talking about my brother, Karen, explain to the audience. Karen, did Karen win? Yes, Karen won. Karen, fantastic. Congratulations to Karen.
Good job, Karen.
What?
Josh had 5 and Roger had 1 and Jane Ray. Hey, Jane Ray. Jane Ray's out there. How do you guys know
Hi.
Jane Ray?
Oh,
I
we
met
went to college with her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. She was out here with with Sacred Fools for a number of years, and I didn't really. Maybe I
She's
guess
a
She's also a
Bennington
piano
Bennington
person.
woman.
Bennington. I guess.
Congratulations, Karen and Roger.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right.
They're
Shout
my
out to Josh
cousins.
List.
Oh, they're your cousins.
Josh List.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, this is now we're live on YouTube. We can tell people that the main purpose of this game is for us to have fun and for us to entertain who?
Josh
Josh
List.
That's why I can't believe one of the answers wasn't respect for acting.
All right, thanks so much, guys, for
Which we
playing,
have some.
and thanks to all the you know it alls for playing out there in you know it all land. And we'll see you next week with another panel of fantastic people, which will
What was the
almost
final
certainly-
score?
The final score
Oh, yeah.
was you won. There's no
I
you don't get
know,
a score.
but give me numbers. Give me
Everyone.
numbers.
Yeah.
Give me
You, yeah,
numbers.
you crushed
you gotta-
everybody.
You
Yeah.
got 100, still have 160 points. So
All right.
you don't really get the points in. You want to, okay, so you got everybody's points. So you got 350 points.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well played,
And
Ed.
I
you-
hope
Well
you're
played.
You
satisfied.
got all the
The
points.
family in
And-
New Zealand is
So
very
Karen,
happy.
Everyone's
Karen-
happy.
I
Yeah.
really
Karen
do
is gonna
love
get
Maine,
a
by the
copy of
way.
this,
I was
and
just
Ed.
joking about Maine.
Oh yeah, I know you were serious about Maine. In fact, you know who lives in Maine? My brother Rob, who's on the. He's been trash talking you
Oh,
on the
brother.
chat all day. All right, we have to end this at some point. You know what? This I'm sure was the best half hour / 45 minutes of your day, guaranteed. And if not, you get your money back. And it didn't cost you anything. So congratulations. Send all of your complaints to somebody else. And have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye like rubbing, like you're cleaning a window.
Here we go. You know it. You know it. You know it. Do you? Hey! You know it.
A wedding